Alright, so we got Underlord and Rubik so far. I don't even wanna... If anybody shows up. Fuck. Whatever, I'm not even gonna advertise this. Just gonna casually watch the game. Alright, so we got Puck, Rubik, True Chimp, and Lord Nyx for me, so... I don't really know any of these players too well. Monkey King. Not really much to say about these fucking... Okay. It's a punch pick. Lift into hook. Coil into hook with coil break. Not the worst, but not the best either. Personally, I think Pudge is a dog shit hero, but if it's in the right hands, it can be a good hero. Standard 5-position hero. Mine's pretty good this patch with the 70 Earth Spike change. Combos well with Nyx Assassin setup. I think. There's the Juggernaut. Ember Spear. That's an interesting pick for Riles' team. I guess Riles plays Ember. Once this line has a blink dagger, be able to jump this jug, catch him maybe. But overall, it's a pretty good game so far. Heroes kind of counter each other. Neither one can really touch the other one. Kind of like a Slark Jug matchup, except Ember's good to Slark against Jug, in my opinion. Ember's good against Puck though. It's going to be hard to catch an Ember with Fudge. Offers some good spell steal potential. PL feels a good hero overall in this patch, I'd say. And as far as the matchup goes, I wouldn't pick into Puck just because it's hard to get away from Puck and you can't really touch the Puck as a PL. If you get coiled, then the real one gets revealed and the coil still snaps and does damage if you doppel out. Viper. This might be a Radiance Viper on Torn. Overall, this is a pretty good team against PL. But PL is so strong that it's possible to play around this type of... It's a gold pudge right there.
Nothing better than a nice
Here's the point. Arrived.
looking good. You'll be forever alone.
Curses!
Looks like we've got defensive try
Oh yes.
versus solo offlaner on both sides here. The one, at least that's going to be how it is for the rune contestation. Got a ward rate. Puck isn't choosing a ward yet.
Oh, that's nice.
What's next? Maybe thinking about sniping the courier. What's this Puck? Did this Puck read the patch notes? What's he doing right now? Trying to snipe the rune? Of course you read the patch. Okay. I think that word was planted in Vision. Quick jaunt. If he gets away from this, it'll be that jaunt that saved it. Nice sidestep. I think he's gonna... Doesn't end up getting away. So close on this puck. If he had one more second, I think he would have gotten away there. But went down to the lances and the stun twice from Lion. Mike does end up missing 1 CS for that. Looks like they're going on the Underlord right now. They're just running them down, but they're taking a lot of damage. They end up getting Underlord? No. Going on the puck again. No phase shift. Got 2 stuns here. Didn't even need the second one from Nyx. Puck is just papering this offlane right now. And it's not going to get that much better once he gets phase shift. Interesting seeing no dual lanes at all. This looks like some 2013 Pro Dota. Offlane's so hard these days. It really is going back to, you know what happened right after the offlane was so hard? People started dueling. Ooh. Nice Jabate, but I think panicked a little bit. He could have TP'd right back here. Had some regen. Now he's gonna have to make the walk of shame. Jaunt of shame. Auto attacks is getting a level 2 down here. Looks like Riles is going to be going the Maelstrom Rush. He is maxing out the Sleight of Fist. Finally Puck gets level 2. I think it was a big mistake by both of these teams to not pick. These defensive tries are so garbage. Messed up right now. Side of Dire. PotatoFarmer keeping lane equal. Does let it go into tower range. Puck maybe thought he was getting gone on. Ball coming out. Does get the pull off. The good old-fashioned offlane pull. Ape is going to respond to this by just cutting the creeps. Extremely quiet game so far. Hasn't been a lot of action, just 2 feeds from Puck. Underlord's starting to have a great time. Soft lane. Fudge makes a rotation. I think he got spotted out by this ward. Yeah, he definitely did. Phantom Lancer's going to know about this, and there's no way this Pudge gets anything done. especially since he's getting spot out by this one. Dire gets 2 runes. Is Puck going down? Dire actually gets 3 runes at the 5-minute mark. And this is a pretty decisive skirmish in the favor of Dire. Less than a 1k lead for Dire though. They've got 3 kills. Doesn't mean anything. Very even game so far. Underlord does go down to the lift plus spin. But the first kill for Radiant. It's on the jug. Got his phase boots up, working on an Aquila. Looks like the supports are making a rotation mid. Riles is going to know about this though. He's got his mid freshly warded. He's going to be on alert from this smoke gank because he saw Pudge on the map. So the smoke gank decides to go top. Loopy can bait one out here. Hook. They're going to wait for the lift. Doesn't even have to use the hook yet. Hooks the PL. PL has no point in doppel. Doesn't even matter. PL's just manning up. PL's just getting run down by the Pudge. Pudge gets the kill. Denies himself. Rook continues fighting, uses the Fate Bolt. The last auto attack gets the kill on Nyx. Spy back, Lion. Let's see, it's going to go down too. Nope. Never mind. Doesn't get anything out of that fight really on. Except for minus 130 gold. Already has his boots though, so he doesn't really care. Got a little bit of XP. But he's, at the end of the day, he's still a level 3 Lion and 7 minutes into the... From Pudge. Not really anything else going on. It's just like it's turned into a try up here to pressure the PL, but it's just not working. That's going to take half his health worth of damage, which does get the level 2 hook. However, the damage is disregarded despite care of this. Lion stunned into Hex, ensures Rubik goes down. In the meantime, Jug just spins down this Underlord. Doesn't even have to use the ult. Did I miss another I guess I missed another kill when he used his ulti to get a kill. Didn't even know. My bad. Interesting skill build coming out from Mike on the PL. I don't mind it, but I prefer getting the ult because you don't have to use it offensively to push. You can just, every time you spawn an illusion, you just throw it at the enemy, and when they're a low armor ranged hero like this Puck, they're going to be taking quite a bit of damage from that. But He went the 2 points in Spirit Lance earlier. Wanted to have the point in Doppelganger. Then he wanted to have the Phantom Rush maxed out, which it becomes way better from level 3 to level. So you can still harass out this puck, which I think should be doing. I guess he's giving his support the lane so he can get up to level 6, which I applaud him for, but he doesn't have to do that. While on the rest of the map, Riles leaves mid to defend bottom. And Underlord just starts jungling. I think he should make his way mid and defend this as soon as he heals up. This tower's going to be taking some heavy damage, and jeez, I missed another kill. Level 5 puck just kills the Nyx. I guess Pudge probably hooked. Hook's about to have level 6. It's going to be a lot more dangerous for the PL. Decides to back off into the jungle. Might waste his TP, I think. This top tower is going to take heavy damage. This mid tower took some heavy damage. Looks like they're going on the puck. Puck's got the Dream Coil. Riles kills the puck. Riles just going ham here. Sorbet should die. That's the killing spree for PL. Now looks like they're going to be pushing this top tower, but there's no catapult. It's going to be pretty difficult. Now Joe pressures bottom. Sorry I missed that. I was updating my stream title because I got that kill. Riles. I imagine he just got the searing chains off of the puck and just killed him. Double searing chains comes out. The drug activates the heal. Guys are running back up to full. Which makes his way up top, but he gets spotted by a ward here. Which spots the Nyx. Nyx is probably going to know about that, since Pudge sort of reacted to his presence. What build is he going for? Phase Drum Maelstrom. I like it. Like Lion just gets walked at up here. Lion does just get Omni Slashed. Level 2 Omni Slash used to kill the lion. Was level 6. Probably worth it. What? Lion was like pretty far away from everybody else. Like everybody else meaning his creeps. So huh. Pick up another kill. Riles is doing pretty good so far. If I were him though, I would be getting the javelin first because it fully works with your sleight of fist, so it's a 25% chance to 100 magic damage. Doubles the damage of sleight of fist pretty much. Not quite double, but pretty significant. I don't like that he took the talent instead of leveling up Doppelganger. Five seconds makes such a big difference in your survivability in skirmishes and fights, and when you're getting ganked. Pretty much enables you to get away from most things that don't burst you full zero. Really not much to say about the Viper. I think it's a mistake that he's not getting hood on pipe on hood on Phantom Lancer, right? They got so much magic damage, and SPL, it's really nice to have sustain. Stuff treads one, O-ring. Interesting. A build that I would probably go if I had to. Although I guess just the force staff against the Viper to help his team out. Looks like Dyer's going to smoke up. Nope, it's going for the one puck. Hits the Hex at the last second. Of course, could have just used Earth Spike at any time, so it was a calculated Hex at the last second. If he didn't get that Hex off, that kill would have been A little bit more difficult to get. Of course, he could have just or spiked, but like, so I don't fault him for doing that. He did it a bit greedy, which I'm okay with. Pretty underrated spell to steal from for Rubik here. Opts to go for the Searing Chains. The 3-second root does 300 damage, and you've got another spell to set it up. Not a bad steal. Rubik just gets bursted. Lion, and close to his Blink Dagger here. Fudge and Jug gets spotted out here by Nyx in this Observer Ward. Fudge is just going to retreat to the safety. Hideous Viper. And Peel does get a hood. Very impressive. I think we've got maybe like a Shadow Blade this game on PL into the Manta. Shadow Blade is underrated on the ganking a fucking Viper that who has BKB. Gets turned around. Nyx goes down. Underlord's just gonna ult out. Ember Spirit just remnants away. That is a 10-second BKB use though. A fan of this build on Viper. Some hate for the lane. Ember Spirit picked up a Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger very nice to set up the Searing Chains. You can Sleight of Fist Searing Chains from so far away with the Blink Dagger. And you can use it. There's a lot of units you can Sleight of Fist blink out. Or if you want to avoid any damage, that if you're quick. They both have instant cast, so with enough practice you can do it reliably. Bit uncomfortable. Got a 5-man smoke up from Radiant here. What are they going to do? Dream Coil the Underlord. Burst him down. Mine goes down as well. That was a 2-man Dream Coil. Not going to be any counterplay. best of these two heroes. They aren't going to be able to defend this tower. And the hook into Pudge hole, this Phantom Lancer's getting pretty low. But with the hood, it's just going to be fine. Looks like Pudge is getting triple run with it. Some nice RNG. Just want to spend TP out. Viper gets out too. I don't know if that spiked Carapace was on cooldown or not. Hopefully it was. Otherwise that was bad. Thanks. I don't want to check as this feature just crashes my Dota. That's 90 damage for the Underlord. This tier 1 tower should be going down here. Decides to back off. Yeah, Pudge is TPing. That glyph really saved the tower. Of course they haven't been doing any tower damage for a long time, so it came off a cooldown. I believe. Pushing out waves right now. He's throwing on Ember Spear. Leaving pressure top. Like Dire's gearing up for some tower pressure down here, slash taking a fight in the Radiant bottom jungle. This is Invis. Scouting. Oh, I should probably put on Network. There we go. Doug's the top farmer in the game with the Battle Fury. But close behind is Riles. Looks like he's going for a Lincoln. Buck's down here to relieve pressure. Underlord's up here to relieve pressure. Wow. Nyx is just scouting. This is where the Radiant advantage comes into play. Because when the Dire's controlling this jungle, Radiant controls this jungle and Roshan. Dire is aware of this, so they're backing off the bottom so they can be closer to Roshan. At least hopefully that's the intention. Riles should be checking the Roche pit here. They do have Roche potential with this jug. Okay, Luke just dies. Bad. Green coil on the mix. Mistimes the coil break, the damage and stun puck. This is a vendetta. Nobody ends up dying in that engagement. Quick pickup on the interesting jug build. Going for the Skull Basher here. Haven't seen that in a while on jug. Also went for the BKB. He just wants to be able to right click in fights. He's the one who has to deal with the Phantom Lancer. So I guess he's going for the Skull Basher into the Abyssal Blade just to have that tankiness and ability to stand in a fight. Very useful item against Phantom Lancer. Combined with the BKB, it completely nullifies any damage from his illusions. At least practically. Another 5-man smoke from Radiant. The same play as before. However, this is going to be a completely blank map for Dire. They're not seeing anybody, so that should have been an obvious 5-man smoke gank. Line ends up paying for it. It's going to be into a tier 2 tower push. Considering there's 2 catapults, it's pretty impossible for Dire to defend this. Looks like Radiant's turning. Dire starts, coming in, trying to do some damage, but Radiant turns around with their BKBs. Gil goes up to the high ground. Ryo caught 2 in the back lines. Goes down to the Pudge. It's a very chaotic fight here. Basically just a lot of shit happening. Dire did come out. I think Radiant was favored after everything was said and done in that fight. Considering Riles went down. He was the top net worth on his team, or second, third overall net worth. Feels pretty huge. I think he pussied out a little bit in that last fight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he pussied out in this fight. Dire's gonna know about the smoke gang. And Gil just gets caught. Underlord goes down to the Omni. It's 2 BKBs used, and they're heading into the Roche pit. We're gonna put the Aegis on Viper. Looks like they want this Viper to stand in front. We're just AFK right now. I'm not going to advertise my Twitch stream. realize if it's good or not. Lancer's going to split push this bottom if they commit for this tier 2. It's going to be a tier 2 for tier 3 power damage. How does Radiant choose to approach this? Do they have any vision on Dire? Looks like PL's backing off with everybody on Radiant. Their 2 supports are still up here, so they're not going to be able to catch anyone. Especially since Puck is going back to base for no reason. There's just nothing happening right now. They get the tier 2. Maybe a little bit of damage on this tier 3. Remember, just remnants out through the nice blink. This is a real resident sleeper type game. A great pickup for Rubik. Firestorm absolutely owns. Think about it. If you steal Firestorm as Rubik and you're not in a fight, you basically have Underlord on your team. Pretty nice. I wonder which team is going to make a move. Some very passive play happening right now. Both teams mostly just playing not to lose to the other team. Looks like the call's been made to smoke up. Like they did it outside of vision. It's Rubik though. Should be playing just to try to break the smoke. But it looks like he's unaware of this. Nobody on the map right now. Is Jug going to die? No, the Rubik ends up tanking the smoke. PL is so fat right now. This jug is pretty fat too, but half of his items are on the courier right now. I don't really like this item build, jug. I mean, mostly just the basher. I feel like he should have had a butterfly right here. Just run on PL and catch him out. I'm not sure what PL was even doing here. You're just running around as 5 right now. Looks like they're gonna go for some high ground damage. Jug is definitely farmed enough to be able to stand on high ground and hit the tower. Opts to use his Blade Fury in order to get some tower damage. Blinks out before it's over. Ghost jumps forward, gets the slate, the chains off. Does another slate, backs off. Got some excellent high ground on the side of Dire, even though the second most farmed hero on the map is dead. Possible to push into this Underlord plus Ember Spirit. Really need to be able to take a fight before they go high ground. Let's go. Going for the Daedalus. I don't think you go for a second Daedalus here. I think you actually go for the damaging Battle Fury at this point. Just to be able to push out lanes faster and increase the average amount of damage that you're doing. I mean, you might as well, right? Yellow's so fat. Radiant going for another smoke. I don't know if they have one. Smoke on Rubik right now. I'm gonna change it to the buyback status. Doesn't really matter what the net worths are at this point. Radiant 5-man smokes. Nobody's showing top, nobody's showing bot. It just got pushed out. Conceivably they might be jungling, but I'd be suspicious. Looks like this Lion is going to be the one to tank the smoke gank, potentially. He's just going for these runes though. I'm pretty sure Radiant could have just camped these runes and potentially got somebody. Line ends up taking the smoke gank anyway. Radiance is rushing. I was distracted reading this code for a second there. .8-second Phantom Reach. Never stop hitting them. Never stop having both. I feel like they should just be running top right now. Like Jug maybe pushes out this bottom lane, Spin TP's top, joins his team. They're all kind of just AFK. Oh. Guys grouping up for a smoke. Just want to push out that lane and smoke it. There's just nothing to say about this game. What do you want me? Oh. One got a Mjolnir at some point. I feel like he should have a Radiance though. It's so good against PL. No Radiance builders. Mjolnir's okay though. I feel like Jug should have a Mjolnir. Oh my god, this fucking game. Could get the Battle Fury. Looks like Riles is going down here. Nope. Looks like Buck is going down here. Nope. Looks like Clutch is going down here. Yep. Looks like Jug is going down. Oh my god. Finally a fight breaks out and Dire just wins it. Like, this PL is ridiculously big. Is it BKB even? I don't know if you need a BKB. Yes, against Viper. You just focus that, you BKB and focus the Viper. Makes sense. I like it, it's not greedy. There's the triple buyback. I think he could have taken them to the creeps, but I don't know, maybe they wanted to stay off the map. Is there any point to doing that though? Radiant should feel pretty pressured to do something now and take a favorable fight. Rick Ravage. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn off Discord because Punani is fucking spoiling games again. Rapier when? Problem is, he doesn't really want to get rid of any of these items. I feel like, oh, what? Don't tell me Riles goes down here. Oh my god. He's pissed. Mike just comes in and cleans up though. Double buyback so far. Riles comes in and gets a quick triple. And at this point, Dire should just march down some lanes. Game's just over. But now we're lead pretty high, and Dire has a better draft. They could go for a third if they wanted to, but they're just gonna not be greedy and back off. Really thirsty, but I'm gonna wait until the game's over. Pretty sure Roche should have gotten checked here. It's an easy crit for Riles. Everybody's just dying on Radiant right now. There's the GG call. I'll be right back. The next game up yet? Let's see. What? He's gonna play party now? What happened? Take Dire? Wonder why.
No.
I don't want those. That's right.
Ah.
Yeah, unless he just left. auto attacks play. Yes, he does. Him or Riles, I guess. I don't know if Riles plays. I just don't know these. Jug and the PL get banned. Storm and Ember get banned. Riles next pick. It's the Lion. Skywrath be 4 position, helping off, just spamming on. Pretty scary lane, actually. There is the Lion pick. Called it. Just rename. There. A bit more advertising. Pick up the AA. Synergizes with the Ranger. Slardar. Provides ability for Slardar to close the gap with the cold, chilling touch. Potential deny pick on the Void here. Quite a good Void game so far on this side. Void's a great hero versus Wind Ranger. Can get a Shadow Blade. Chrono from Invis to ensure that she doesn't get off her Wind Run. Just kill her. She's so squishy. Just kill her. There's no save. She just dies. There's the Death Prophet. I like the idea of this draft. It looks like this is going to be the offlaner. The only thing is, if Mike has a good game, then he's just going to probably go like a Battlefield, farm it up. It's going to get huge, and this hero just owns all these heroes in the late game. If these teams are going to play slow like last time, this 1,000,000,000% favors the Riles draft. Would have been a great Luna game. I don't know if, I guess potato. What, a stand? That's what. I don't know if these are stand-ins or I don't really care. Matter. Phantom Assassin. It's a reasonable Phantom Assassin game, but MKB is such a good item on Void now. Like, the old one is alright, but this new plus damage one is pretty good. Plus, he can also get the Maelstrom, and that'll somewhat cut through the evasion if he wants to go that route. Knowing Mike from last game, he's probably going to play a bit greedy. So it would make sense if he got the Battle Fury. Last pick, Riles Lena here. Synergizes well with the rest of the draft. And Lena's a pretty good hero this patch. That's another great MKB hero, though, against the Phantom Assassin. It's an extremely strong dual lane if they want to go that route, but if they're just going to do the defensive try again, this brute is going to suffer quite a bit. I think it should be... Wait, what?
Total spawnage.
Well done, my beauties.
Alright, it is the off-lane ranger. This isn't going to go top. Sasquatch, auto attack's dead here. Still 50 seconds for his TP scroll. They found him. He's just running into tower. Game's over. They don't even get first blood. 268 each? No, that's 268. Skyrath Mage, great player. Trying to snipe the courier here. Little does he know, it's actually going bottom. Gonna be here a while. No, back off. Already starting his contribution to the game. Come on, last hit. Top lane. I believe Wind Ranger Slardar wins this lane. Lardar's just going to be tanking up these Skyrath Mage nukes. And Void plus Lion can't do that much to the Wind Ranger. Power shot level 1. PotatoFarmer is laning, the winner is ruined again. Nice stun from Slardar. Looks like the Skywrath is just alive. Got no regen though. Ranger running a little low on regen. 4 tangos left. Should be able to stay in. I believe she could have got the kill on that line. Ultimately, the tri-lane prevailed. PotatoFarmer recovered his. I'd like to see. It's just going to go right back if he farms all 3. It's under tower though. Some rubber band shit. Hello? I think my shit in game isn't working. Hold on a second. Fuck. Whatever. You have to watch my stream if you want to fucking hear me. XD. It's a typical game of Dota 2. Like Riles is just dumpstering the lane right now in terms of CS. Gonna have a big impact on this game. It's a lot of damage from level 2. 270 damage. This spell is Emba. This spell is Emba. This spell is Emba. That spell is Emba. Water coming back up top. Lion getting run down by this Slardar. Lion has boot. Slardar doesn't. Still getting. Great shackle shot. Secures the kill. Master's just getting free farm. You have to kill him here. Oh. That's some real wheelchair stuff right. Taking creeps a bit too much. Let's see if he starts mounting a win run here. Looks like Slardar just dies. Double stun from Lion. Got a bash. thought I was just a bit out of position there. This is where I think Skywrath should have started. I think should have just started in this dual lane, and PotatoFarmer would have gotten a lot less out of the lane. Master would have got a lot more. You have to be biting the bullet with your Void, and it's not the best laner. But still. Sorry, I was just fixing the chat. He's pretty vulnerable to the Phantom Assassin. I guess it was fine that he started top, but probably just didn't have. And Shrine. If they were going to try lane, they should have done more kills, that's all. Pretty greedy supports overall. I would have liked to see, like, Spirit Break or something instead of Skywrath. I don't think it was banned at all. Hopefully Mike uses his chrono pretty soon. Could rotate onto mid. I guess it'd be too obvious. He doesn't really want to move right now, so he wants to use his chrono against Wind Ranger. He doesn't really have the opportunity. The lane pushed up all the way. The lane wasn't pushed up so far. Maybe they catch Lion into Chrono. Wind Rangers. Already level 6 on Wind Ranger, and they do pop the split. Nobody goes down. Jeez. Guess I should have seen that. I didn't expect him to use split though. Guess he did it defensively. Didn't even need the chrono for that, just the lion stun. The time dilation was enough. That's what you get for not maxing Windworm, by the way. Max, this is the spell that you max, guys. Of course, it wouldn't really matter with the time dilation. Still, just imagine 5 second 6 might have lived there. This does a lot of damage. I guess it's situational. I still think this Wind Run Max is better. Especially in lanes where they got right click. Just chronoing to secure the light strike array. I don't mind. You gotta use this chrono. You have to keep this cooldown ticking. Slardar. It's like they had different targets in mind here. And Radiant's just going to ignore their Slardar and take down the Skyrath. Skyrath doesn't even, or Slardar doesn't even go down because he's got a pretty good magic wand, and that's just a turn gone wrong. Riles is trying to get his level 6. Doesn't work out for him. Radiant wants to take a... Alright, not if Wind Ranger gets burst immediately. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Radiant was just... They just smoked in, cast some spells, and they died. There's no reason to just linger around down here. What are you doing there? Oh yeah, 3 of odds were. Yeah. He's gonna go like that and the wave isn't. Like, and this tower is still up. Probably should. I guess he didn't expect anybody to be. Of course, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why any like 3-man squad would just be sitting AFK in their own jungle. So I don't fault Lion for dying like that. Wish this ward might have spotted him. Yeah, that must have been what happened. This ward spotted him. Got a Chronosphere on the Slardar. This goes down. You need to cast ult or anything. Slardar's just having a rough game. Not even level 6 yet. Gonna be 15 minutes in. Pretty sad. That's the reality though. If you have AA as 5 position, you're going to have to give him the Tome of Knowledge. Looks like Radiant's going to win this fight. There's no Chronosphere, and the Void's still here for some reason. 2 go down. PA just gets completely bursted, though. I think that was a finger and a Laguna. So overall, let's see, fight recap. Yeah, it's going to be Radiant favored by 600 XP and 200 gold. But that was with no chrono, and that was an exorcism used, but no towers and no Roshan taken. So tempo-wise, I think Dire gained more from that fight, but there was a slight XP and gold advantage going into going out of the fight for Radiant. So after considering it for a while, I think Dire actually won that fight. Just a standard smoke gank into the enemy jungle. Somebody was just standing there AFK and they just died to the level 13 Lena. There's going to be a Chronosphere up now. Are these teams content to trade? I don't think they are. They've got Chronosphere. Idiot knows this. I think they want to fight here. They want to defend their tower. If you get those denies, they're so worth it. And Dire's not committing, or Radiant's not committing for this. That Exorcism put there. Maybe DP just pushes this out and TP's up. I feel like DP should be up here. Have like one Ranger, or yeah, just have one Ranger pushing this out. Have DP just taking this tower. Every second that this Exorcism isn't being used is a waste of tempo. Is A going to pay the price here? That's a Chronosphere on Phantom Assassin. Only one evasion. What level? Okay. Alright. I don't know if this is the build when you're not really fighting that much and avoid on the other team. Chrono's down. Exorcism gets popped, and when Ranger doesn't, or commits while his Death Prophet doesn't, the fuck, Riles just picks up kill on Slardar as well. It's going to be into the Roshan pit, and it's looking really grim, Radiant. Just goes on Riles. I feel like on Radiant we just have people who don't know how to play their hero. Should be a dead Skyrim. Like Riles is just getting this tower. He's got Aegis. And Radiant doesn't know where his team is. So make a fake out play like that. Or a bluff play, I guess. Not fake out. Looks like this DP is just not quite. Radiant really doesn't want to commit to a fight right now. they blow their load on Lena, then they're probably using racks or something. Are they planning on going high ground here? No way they're okay with this trade. Wait, they're not going high ground. They've got Chrono. They've got Aegis. And they trade this. Alright, they get the deny at least, but trade towers, and they've got all the tempo in the world right now. Okay. I think Radiance is tilted right now. Gotta be pretty grim. The Radiant Discord right. 4-man Chrono. That's the game-winning Chrono from Mike right now. Let's see, is this DP? Oh my, excellent tornado. Well, I thought it was the game-winning Chrono, but not quite. Buyback status. They didn't even use Aegis. I feel like they could have committed there more heavily and got racks. Smoke up though. It's like they're pushing out bottom with the Void trying to bait or something. Ian has the same idea. Is it going to be a full-on flash here? Dyer's getting the better end of this right now, I think. Aegis on Riles still. GP lives. How do you kill this Wind Ranger? That's 2 cores for 1 core and 1 support. Was the Aegis, but they needed to use that anyway, so it wasn't a loss. Got Chrono again. Should enable them to take this T2. Not go high ground. I feel like they're strong enough to go high ground as long as they execute properly. They've got all their spells right now. Except Finger. Just giving Radiant a little bit too much space. They saw that this Phantom Assassin doesn't have... Sure. So doesn't that trigger some kind of call that says Phantom Assassin, no BKB, let's just go. Have everything. I don't know. I feel like Dire isn't playing like they have a 20k lead right now. No detection. If they killed Riles right there, it would have been so huge. And instead, Riles is just going to be able to come away. Here comes the Chrono, 3-man. Everybody who got Chrono is just going to die here, and the AA is going to get followed up on. Skywrath even... Ooh, great shackle. Turns it around. Skywrath, with its final breath, kills the Wind Ranger. Ends up being a team wipe in exchange for the 2 support heroes of Dire team. Should be able to get at least 1 set of racks off of this. They've got 3 buybacks, they're not going to want to use them because their respawn times are so low. They've got Glyph. Probably going to save it for the 2nd set of racks. They just go racks and beat. They can get shrines now. They can wait for the next Roshan. But they don't have to do any of that. They're 22k ahead. You should realize how ahead they are just from looking at Phantom Assassin's items right now. I said earlier, it's a particular burn for Radiant. Pretty much all their heroes fell off at this point, except Ancient Apparition and Slardar. Funny how the supports on Radiant are the ones who didn't fall off. Oh, this Wind Ranger is still in the game with this DD plus Blink Dagger. Might be able to do some work in this next fight. Kill like Riles or something. It's going to be difficult into Chrono and Primal split though. Get things done in this fight as this Wind Ranger. Plus, I don't know how good auto attacks is at Brewmaster. This DD just gets purged off. He knows what he's doing. There's not really anything else to purge except for maybe Guardian Sprint. I think he tornadoed the wrong target here, but ends up getting a 2-man Chrono on the 2 cores. Phantom Assassin just melts. His Death Prophet's just going to die. Hasn't used ult yet, but I feel like the potential to fight into Dire right now is close to 0%. Comes the line blink in. It's going to Hex him, do a little mana drain. They got the Rex. It cost of pretty much nothing backing off. Their objective is Roshan. Radiant want to stay in this game, they're going to have to smoke up right now, try to get a play. They've got to know, well, they've got this ward so they saw Void, so they know Rosh isn't happening. But they have to know that they need to smoke up and secure Roshan if they want to win this game. I think their play was actually just to smoke Rosh. They've got Slardar, they've got DD Wind Ranger, they've got Death Prophet. I think they're missing their play right here. Chronosphere. Yeah. I think they missed their play. Dire has to be thinking, oh fuck, they're Roshing right now. When they do send the illusion into the pit, realize that they're not in the pit. By process of elimination, they're not smoked. Or, they were smoked rather, on around this side of the map. And Dire just smokes up. They should just do the Roshan here. Got Chrono now. Dire can't fight into them. They could have taken Rosh, but they can't fight into them. And they opt to use the smoke to attempt to get the jump on Radiant instead of getting the Roshan. AA's down. 45, there's not going to be any ice blasts. There's a 2-man chrono. Both of these cores are just dead. No buybacks. And that should be game. There's the GG. It's pretty much a garbage series. I don't want to queue. I'm taking a break from queuing. Thanks for watching that now.